Checking the sound, checking the sound. What is going on? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. So you read the title right. We're going to get into what has been happening in the crypto trenches, in the crypto space, when it comes to PvP versus PvE. And we're going to get into how this is breaking down on the Binance Smart Chain with BNB, with the craziness that was CZ, and everyone flooding into if they were going to pick the right dog coin because of a post that CZ had explaining that he was going to post a picture of his dog and then basically let the market go on a frenzy to let the best meme win. And then they're going to provide liquidity to the best memes that end up coming out of what they created, with which is a pump fund type platform called for.meme. If I can remember if that's what it's called. Yeah, I think it's like can't remember exactly, but we'll pull it up. And now we also have pump.fund just released a mobile app. So this is also breaking news that Pump Fund launched their mobile app, and now you can actually, straight from the mobile app, create a token. And Headben here already bought what was the first token at 300K on his Twitter, so we'll have to check that out, but that was at 11 o'clock, so I wonder where that price is right now, being at 335. But welcome, guys. Welcome. We're going to get into the particular broccoli that we bought, because there were so many and it was hard to tell, but we're going to tell you why we picked this particular one, because of the liquidity, just the way that the chart was moving. We saw, like, we were just looking at it, we thought, okay, we'll just decide on this one. And I still don't know if it's the quote right one or the one that'll end up getting all the exchange listings and all that nonsense, but we're going to get into that. We're going to get into some funny memes like this one. This one's good. Crazy how a tiny sperm can turn into an unprofitable crypto trader. So that's hilarious. I had to show my wife that, and she said the odds, just the odds. It's just so funny. All right, so then we're going to analyze what CZ is, just like what he posted. He said the team worked until 3 a.m. to announce this. Lots of details were discussed. If it works well, we may even extend it for a few more weeks. And so this is the post here. It's big news for meme coins. On the BNB chain is injecting $4.4 million in liquidity to reward the top meme coins, giving them a real chance to thrive. So follow the steps to win a part of 1,000 in BNB. Follow BNB chain, reshare this post. Here's how it works. And then starting February 18th, the BNB chain meme liquidity support program will reward the biggest movers in the meme coin space. Daily and weekly winners, BNB liquidity added directly to their pools. Liquidity never withdrawn, ensuring lasting impact. So this is cool. Who can participate? Any meme coin natively launched on Binance Smart Chain that meets these conditions. It's launched on platforms like the 4.meme, so it is 4.meme. See Burv Protocol, GraphFun Labs, Pink. Okay, so Pink Sale. We're familiar with Pink Sale. We got Flapdosh, TokenFi, Beeper Runner. But yeah, you get the point. So here are the winners chosen. Or how are the winners chosen? Meme coins are ranked based on the market cap, the price increase in the trading volume. So let's see, weekly winners. First place is going to get $500,000, up to $200K in liquidity for the daily winner. Yeah, so this is really cool. So maybe Captain BNB, who knows? I mean, there's a couple coins that we're tracking. One of them being Captain BNB. We scooped it up at like 18 million or 20 million. You know, we caught it kind of on the dip right here. And so we had to buy some for the movement, for the BNB movement. But it's funny, when we started to look in our on-chain data on BNB, I was like, oh man, we've been on BNB like a while ago. Like we were swapping BNB to some of these tokens, and we were just messing around. I mean, we just, just testing out these ecosystems. And it's just funny how things end up rotating sometimes back into what was bullish. If you guys remember DeFi summer 2021, it was BNB. It was what people were talking about. And remember, BNB went up like 1,000%, went from like $37 to $700 and something dollars. I mean, it crushed it, went up an insane amount. So, but yeah, so that's kind of the narrative right now. We have really funny Jerome Powell Valentine's Day memes. The softest landing of my life was when I fell for you. Send that to who you love. You're the data center of my heart. Straight from Mark Zuckerberg. This one's, I don't know. I'd never ask you to change with the picture of Gulf of Mexico. I didn't notice that one. That one's funny. Okay. Friday's top posted altcoins as of today is Trump. The Trump token right now is pumping on bullish news that Trump was signing executive orders, some of them being very controversial. One of them being that there will be no funding towards any school or school district that requires kids to receive a COVID vaccine. So that's like huge. That is going completely on the other side of what we were told for 4 years. And now from the presidential, judicial, executive order level, we are putting a stop to the madness. So it's pretty crazy. So that's wild. All right, so Friday, today, we got XRP, Doge, Tel, Rio, Anyone, Jupe, Dog with Hat, the Carbon Browser. CSI's been seeing this like in the list here. I'm pretty sure that's the Carbon Browser. It's a Web3 based browser, kind of similar like Brave. I've been using Brave a little bit more to do DeFi. We're gonna go deep in the trench of what I have going on in DeFi. Sui's picking up some traction. All right, so yeah, President Trump cuts all federal funding to schools that mandate the COVID vaccine. Pretty wild. All right, so we were mentioning about the PvP that was happening with this dog name, because CZ was like, look, I'm gonna post a picture of my dog, and I don't even know if we know the right name yet, even if it is broccoli. But the fact of the matter is that we end up seeing this massive PvP event with hundreds of broccolis being created, and then it's just like every man for himself in the arena, just chopping everyone. I mean, it was just atrocious. So we just don't know. Like it's like, is that good? Is that good for the space? Like, is it not? Like, I would love to know what your thoughts are about these platforms where you can just create tokens, and it's an ability to obviously siphon money out of the market. You can get, use people as exit liquidity. You're pumping up the bags. Whatever it may be, whatever modalities you're using to basically pump something up and then try and get in and out quick in a matter of like, I don't know, they don't even last 30 minutes. So do you just let it happen, and eventually people rotate into the tech, the fundamentals, the things that down the line, like Bitcoin, like the stuff that's been around the top 10 or the top 20, at least for the past, like, I don't know, 10 years or so. It's only been a few things, and everything has been cycled in and out, in and out, in and out. And so I wonder, do you just start to believe in something and believe in the space itself, and you start to kind of pick what coins that is for you? I can't tell you what the coins are. I mean, we know we have our base, which is Bitcoin. Then you can go as far as saying Ethereum. You start going down the list. Solana coming up into play to stand the test of time. Can it stay solidified in the top 10 for the next few years? Could we really see Pepe up here in where SHIB is, past SHIB, getting towards Dogecoin? It's very well possible. But we have to have a little bit more patience, because right now, altcoin season isn't happening until dominance starts to do. That's crazy that it's doing exactly the drawing that I did. I don't know. Was that's hilarious. When was that? Was that the... Oh, that's fun. Maybe... Yeah, I guess when I was talking about this, I was like, look, dominance is going to just start going down, hopefully, because that... Once it gets down into this range here, 57%, 56%, that's when you're going to really start to see things like your alts, your Solana, then your Solana strong meme coins, and then ETH, and then your ETH strong meme coins. But then not just the meme coins. It's the coins that are the tokens that are on the chain that have the highest liquidity, the strongest liquidity, and that has the best trading volume. It's got more holders. It's got more buyers than sellers. It's just those type of coins are what are going to perform well. And you just hope you're holding them. We have a big narrative on Doge. Huge narrative on real world assets, tokenized stocks and all that stuff. Interoperability for, I don't know, just all kinds of stuff. Chainlink, you can think, okay, then that should make you bullish on Chainlink, and anything that's involving with that real world assets. You could think Ondo. Mantra. This thing was doing really, really well, and I think it's still doing well. It's just like as long as it doesn't break back down to like the 438. But here's the thing, if we get the Bitcoin dominance, like I said, going down, then a lot of altcoins are going to hit those previous levels that we were at. If we look at, the 4-hour charts, the daily, we were just beat down. So we got so much more room to grow for the alts. A lot of them, I really do believe, could be in March and April, hitting around and getting to a peak prices where we're getting things up 350%. But that's over a span of a month. Because what happened with coins like Floki, for instance, which I think could get a resurgence again because of the whole nature of the BNB on-chain metrics and people, bridging over to BNB. A lot of attention was in Solana and SUI and, even XRP. And now we're getting attention on BNB, which is great. It'll feel a little familiar, if you've been here before. So Floki is on BNB. Floki in February and March, you can see, I mean, it was like a period of just, you had to have a little bit of patience, but this consolidation finally bottomed out here. And then it ran up like it ran up like 846% over the next 2 months, which is wild. And so it broke down, but it was still did a double top here, right here, and just broke down a little bit. And then it tested this level again 3 times. And now solidified a bottom pretty much around that same bottom area. So you can like basically mark it as a range. And with this, an established project, an established meme, less of a gamble, I think. And you're getting an easy possible test up right back to that area where it had resistance, a 210% move to the upside. It's got a couple things working for it, but like the thing that I'm trying to point out to you here is that the alts started to fly, particularly the ones that we like and that the market usually likes. Things like AVAX, Doge did really well on that February March run. That Doge went up 100 and something percent. So it's just, you have to have a little bit of patience, because if you're watching the short-term volatility, all those things, then yes, you're going to think, but if you just look at where we've bounced off of support and where we were prior, then you don't have anything to worry about. You can just say, wow, if I just buy and hold and just be patient and wait, then that can take the PvP aspect out of your mind, and you can start to be like, let me go into PvE. Let me go into more just a unified aspect of, look, this is like like if I can just build off of the collective narrative, a bag that I can hold strongly up into a certain point, and obviously not be irresponsible and like hold it and round trip it, but at least pay yourself, take some profits on the way up. If you feel, I mean, like if you're up like 10, 15, 20x, and your portfolio now says $300,000, $400,000, I mean, why not take off $100,000 just to be like, pay you? That is okay. You could. That is totally acceptable. What's not acceptable is that you are led to believe that you have to hold these. If you sell, you're blah blah blah. You have to diamond hand. It's like, I believed that a lot of times in the previous markets with Cardano, where it was like, you could be led to believe that you have to hold this thing. You gotta hold it because it's gonna go to $5, and then it just went to $3, and you're like, and then you end up either round trip in the bag or not selling enough of it, or even just selling some because of some prophecy that you think is going to be fulfilled. So it's kind of the same with Doge. It's like, we want Doge to go to $1. Obviously, like we see the breakout, like it's due for $1. That doesn't mean we don't take profits like at the last resistance point that it was at. Like, I mean, when it goes to 73 cents, like I'm going to auto assume that we're going to get resistance, because there was heavy resistance here. It was the biggest resistance point of the chart. So, you could just bet that people that have been accumulating Doge here and here, wherever, all this time are going to they're going to probably take profits at that point. So I would be prepared for that, and that's a good rule of thumb. If you can think, okay, let me look at previous resistance and just see where it got smacked. I mean, Bitcoin's a pretty good rule of thumb too there, where it comes to the resistance levels that get hit, and where we see big whale orders coming in with sells, and then the same with support, a lot of whale orders coming in with buys. So coming up to 73 cents, 170% move to the upside. You can be a complete degenerate and say, I am not going to sell a single Doge until it hits $2. Say, I am not selling a single Doge. You could be really stubborn like that. It's not far-fetched to think that we're in the second wave cycle of Doge, because if you look at this curve, get the resistance there, and then we just start to move down the chart. And then we establish our new Doge area at $2, where everyone was thinking, man, we were thinking $1 was like, we're gonna move the goalpost to 2. All right, so Bitcoin has a lot of room to grow still. We have our figures. We've told you guys a bunch of times. We think that around April, we are going to be at least at 150. And then by August, we should be around here. August, September, because that's a full 500 and something days after the halving, which historically, that's where we get the biggest peak of the price. So, all right, real quick, I'll show you guys what trades we have open and what we did. We kind of scaled out of some of the trades. We have a BTC trade open. We haven't taken any profits on the BTC trade yet. Where'd we get in? We got in at a really good entry. We're watching to see, because it looks like almost like they're going to push it to the point of control here. We took profits on everything else besides Bitcoin. As you can see here, we took profits on Pepe. We took profits on Doge. We took profits on our Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu trade. The broccoli trade got stopped out. But yeah, it looks like Bitcoin is getting smacked right back to the point of control. If you're looking at the 5-minute here, there's some high value area nodes here. Could just be shooting right down either to bounce off of 97, and it's falling fast. You can see what it's doing to the rest of the trades here, but we're good. We got pretty low entries, so we're just gonna we're keeping them open. We do have a stop loss on the Pepe trade, but what we did is we actually, if we go to the wallet here, we go to spot wallet, and there we go. We bought some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, and we have some USDT that we're going to send and buy some Crow. We want to keep stacking the Crow bag on the crypto.com app, link in the description. We think that's going to be one of the best performing altcoins this year, for a lot of different reasons. They added a sports betting section on their app. They've added a lot of stuff. It's really bullish. What we're going to do, we're going to send this Bitcoin into our hardware wallet. We're going to send this Ethereum into our MetaMask, and we're going to DCA into the ticker. We're just going to keep DCAing into the stuff that we like, and just make it easy. We make profits, and then we rotate into into the bags. And if we do that, and we can do capital preservation and do our best to, You know, protect the trades, take profits consistently. We can still go degen mode like we're doing right now currently. Like we have, we're like 92% up. We're using this GMGN. Good morning, goodnight.ai. This actually, I really like this platform. I'm using this on the Brave browser, using the Brave wallet with a Solana address. Very easy to set up. And so I connected that because I was just like, all right, I'll make a new wallet. And you can also connect the Telegram trading bot that can link with your account, and then you can do limit orders, you can have the sniping, you can do all that stuff, which is pretty cool. Or you can just look at your open trades that you have here. Like for instance, this is what I'm holding, is this margin call. I saw that this margin call had some pretty decent numbers. Like I was looking at it, it had a 2% blue chip score, top 10, 25% move. It's audited. It's got a good safe score. You can see where the dev is buying. You can see, you know, where he previously bought and sold, but then also bought back up again. And this thing seems to be running up. So this was just one of the first ones that we saw that was like, okay, this looks decent. And you could go into any of these lists. You can just go to like meme. You can look at pump tokens, new creations, what's soaring. You can copy trade. You can see these. You can see like, all right, let's see what this person's trading. You can see exactly what they're looking at. Here's this Eric Trump token, but you just got to watch out. You got to really make sure and know that this is like this is basically an open casino, because this is not like something that you should be thinking, okay, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to hold this thing. I mean, it's more so like this is where the PvP is. If you're wanting to do this, then this is kind of where it's happening, and you can see it happening in real time. So currently, you know, I think it shows holding duration. So it's been 23 hours. You can see I put in just $23, netted 24 already, just 103%. I can sell 100% of it right now, or just sell initials. And then then I'm going to show you what I have going on with Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain, we were kind of experimenting with the pump.tires, and we bought a couple of tokens. We just did 2 tokens, this PC and this Dragon. Similar thing that's happening with Binance right now, and also with the pump.fund tokens. And the platform meets the bonding curve, then immediately creates a liquidity pool on PulseX. And then we have a bunch of burning mechanisms that happen, and also getting earnings in Pulse Chain, and seems to be going well. And then what I did is, you know, you can see here the tokens, you can create your own profile, see the contract address, and then I just go into Go Pulse, and you can actually swap right in here in this website, gopulse.com. And then here's the contract address, and then I can just kind of see what my balance is. And yeah, and then also in broccoli spot, whatever broccoli this is the broccoli that I bought, is this particular one. If we can just go, because this is what's interesting. Andrew Tate ended up reposting, if he still has it up, or maybe he deleted it already. He probably deleted it already. But he posts a lot. Yeah, most likely already deleted. Or yeah, because it's like nowhere to be found, or unless I just went past it. But I was like, okay, so he reposted this. Let me see. Okay, Bybit listed this. Yeah, this was the one I ended up picking out of the hundreds of different ones that were on the market. And I have no idea, guys. So we'll see. I put like $50. I mean, I put like $50 into it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. I think that's about it. Market's doing some interesting stuff. So almost all commodities pull back hard today, but except Bitcoin. So that's interesting. Oh, and one of the biggest news here is Abu Dhabi's wealth fund invests $436 million in Bitcoin ETFs. So this is, meanwhile, several U.S. states are considering legislation to establish strategic Bitcoin reserves, indicating potential growth in cryptocurrencies' acceptance as a financial asset. So this is crazy. All right, guys, we appreciate you coming in, and we will see you guys fresh Monday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. And happy trading. Stay calm. Stack sats. You saw what I did. Take the profits. Move them into your stuff. Feel good. Don't let the market take your money. And keep progressing. And we'll be all good. All right.